This is the Arizona portion of my channel. Uh, A to Z decodes, I call it. Welcome to Arizona. Ex-Sinaloa security chief arrested in Arizona. When I try to upload a video over here, it's not. It's playing in Spanish, which is weird. Um, because the video, most of them are in Spanish, but the ones that have English, when uploaded, are Spanish. So I guess I'm going to try to play this over here.
The former Secretary of Public Security of Sinaloa was arrested in the United States. He is Gerardo Merida Sanchez, a former official in the government of Ruben Rochamoya, who faces accusations of alleged ties to organized crime. According to the U.S. Department of Justice, Gerardo Merida Sanchez was arrested on May 11 and is currently being transferred to the Southern District of New York in the custody of the U.S. Marshal Service. The accusation indicates that he allegedly received more than $0.00 per month in bribes from organized crime. In exchange lists, I allegedly leaked information about operations and raids on drug labs in Sinaloa. According to the case file, he even gave advance warning of at least 10 operations, allowing members of the cartel to escape before the raids. The arrest occurred days after a federal judge in Mexico granted him an injunction to stop his capture and possible extradition.
Okay. So does that mean these guys are associated with the government or what? But his name is Gerardo Merida Sanchez, age 66, entered Arizona on Monday and was taken into custody by U.S. Marshals, according to Mexico's security ministry in a post on X. So this goes down 86 days before 86 days after Arizona's birthday, when Sinaloa cartel has that 86. And you can see the Valentine Day birthday right there for Arizona. Now look at these 12s right here. You see Arizona was founded in 1912. Look at, again, the founding date, the 14th day in the second month. 14 minus 2 is 12. The guy's name equals 112 in the language. Look at Sinaloa Security Chief. 120 like 12. Even Sinaloa Cartel, look at 221. And if you look at it backwards, you see a 12. He is one of two former high-ranking officials from Sinaloa detained by U.S. officials over alleged ties to the Sinaloa cartel. One of two, that's 12. And Arizona's the 48th state. 4 plus 8 is 12. In this code right here, Arizona equals 84. 8 plus 4 is 12. How close are these numbers? Sinaloa cartel 130 in the ABC 123 cipher. What's the next number after that? 131. This arrest on the 131st day of the year. Even Arizona equals 105. Gerardo Merida Sanchez 104. And this arrest was on the 11th day of the 5th month, 115. So 105 with Arizona is like 15. This arrest the 11th day of the 5th month, which is like 15. And I'll show you what I was talking about with these videos. A lot of these were playing in English, and a lot of them are Spanish. But I think, but yeah, when I tried to upload them to Google Slides, they were playing in
Cae
Spanish.
Gerardo Mérida, el general de Sinaloa, ante
See that? I'll see if there's another English one maybe somewhere in there. As I scroll down here, is this a different one? Let's.
Former Senata Sinaloa Security Secretary arrested in the United States following drug trafficking accusations. Gerardo Merida Sanchez is one of the 10 Mexican officials named by the U.S. government and was arrested in Arizona. But who is Gerardo Merida Sanchez? Between September 2023 and December 2024, he's served as Sinaloa's security secretary in the government of Ruben Rocha Moya. He arrived to replace Cristobal Castañeda Camarillo, but left the post just 3 months after the war between Los Chapitos and
Right, I'm not a huge fan of the whole story. Here's El Chapo. We know him for being a former top leader. Look at his birthday is that's Martin Luther King Jr.'s death date, which is April 4. Obviously a different year. But El Chapo connected to Martin Luther King Jr. Mexicans got the M like Martin also. But this is the guy right here who was arrested. I think they said he was arrested along with Governor Ruben Roja, however you say it. Roca. This guy as well. They mentioned him in the article. But yeah. So this arrest was on 42 numerology. And look at Arizona's birthday, 42 numerology, when Arizona equals 42 in the language. Look at this date numerology. So that's that Valentine Day, Arizona birthday. Look at, you get the same date numerology with this arrest. And he was arrested after crossing the border in Nogales, Arizona, for ties to the powerful Sinaloa cartel. Look at that date numerology all the way across. 62, 26, 17, 42, 15. And these days of the years are different, but look at 16 numerology, 53 numerology. This number 911 or 119, it's reverse. When I do these videos showing these Arizona stories, I always mention the 119, the 911, how it's connected to Arizona. After 9/11, the Diamondbacks beat the Yankees in the World Series. The Arizona Diamondbacks, and the World Series the Diamondbacks were in after that, the next World Series that they were in happened to be the 119th World Series, which they lost to the Texas Rangers. And it's not a coincidence. Okay, Arizona, airplanes, but 911 being an emergency code as well. This guy, Gerardo Merida Sanchez, you see on the right here, and you see on the left Ruben Roca Moya. Look at his birthday, the 15th day of the 6th month, 156. I think they said he was arrested as well, along with this guy. Oh, and I guess I forgot to, that's the thumbnail of one of my last videos, the Megan Fox birthday. Which, that's interesting that's there on accident, because her birthday is the 16th day of the 5th month. So you get his birthday the 15th day of the 6th month. So 15/6, 16/5. So that's interesting. I forgot to. And her name's Megan, like Mexican, That's kind of interesting. Moya's got the M. This arrest on Monday, M. U.S. Marshals M, Merida M. So that's, I guess that's interesting how that was accidentally left in there. But that's a good video as well. Go check that out. Okay, so I try to expose this language with these videos, with these connections and these patterns. And I thank you for tuning into this one. Again, I'm not going to get into the whole story and all the details, but wanted to come quickly. I mean, come on, 86 days after Arizona's birthday, Sinaloa cartel former public security or secretary arrested in Arizona, and Sinaloa cartels got the 86 right there. 86 to get rid of. That's a code to get rid of. And this guy is arrested, which is kind of like getting rid of him, right? I appreciate you for watching. I appreciate being able to put this information out. Um, it only lands in certain algorithms. This is suppression at its finest when you do things online dealing with the algorithm. We probably experience that in our day-to-day lives. They force you to do everything online. They condition people to not want to be approached, or you could be out trying to relay this information to people. People are programmed, they don't want to do it. They just want to scroll on their phone, scroll on TikTok, you know I'm thankful to be able to at least just get this out there. And maybe someday in history, um this could be seen by more people. But I appreciate, again, being able to do this. Ex-Sinaloa security chief arrested in Arizona, Gerardo Merida Sanchez. Until next time.